Girls of Reddit, what subtle hints do you drop when you want a guy to ask you out? Do you want to grab a drink sometime? Or alternatively, do you want to come back to my house to watch the Dark Knight trilogy? Bamboozled again. Poor guy though. I laugh at every joke he says. I can't help it. It's not being fake. I just get a nervous giggle that won't seem to go away. I'm literally too nervous to drop any hints. One time, the guy I liked hugged me and I turned around and immediately broke a pot and the dirt spilled everywhere. So breaking shitty? No. 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 You're supposed to drop hints. Not pots. I see where you got confused though. I mention being single as casually as I can. If a girl asks me if I'm single or have a girlfriend, that's normally a big sign right there. Tell all his friends I want to bang him. Good wingmen always pass it on. 1. If I am confident he is into me or might be interested, I basically ask him out. 2. I casually give compliments and touch his arm lightly. Fix his hair or tie or whatever. Actually look into his eyes while I'm laughing at his joke, even if it's not entirely funny. And also, I try hard and pay extra attention to listen to him while he talks about something he is passionate about or tells me something that happened, so that I can remember what he might be interested in. Or link that information with something related 3 days later to show that I actually paid attention and listened to you and tried hard to remember what you said. It might sound normal, but for a girl like me who has her days and weeks completely packed and busy 90% of the time and has 176,528 things to remember, that one is a big deal for me. Removed. This happened to me and the girl I'm currently dating. We were talking face to face for a while until one day she lost her phone, so I would call her from my phone. Clever girl. I'm definitely rusty, but I kicked my husband in the shins a lot and I waterboarded him once. Worked out well. If your bedroom walls could talk. We are all asking for a friend. I ask him out. I mean, you can't really tell. I once had a girl in a lecture hall in college just stare at me from across the room the entire lecture. She had no expression. When I changed seats she kept staring. She was hot. Too. But I was a PSSY. Reading this so I can learn what hints I should be dropping. Reading this so I can learn what hints I should be seeing. I used to drop subtle hints. Now I am 37 and find myself being much more direct. Met the guy I am seeing online. I sent him a message first. We chatted for a while and he suggested meeting. He was a bit shy, so I was the one that gave him a hug and friendly kiss on the cheek at the end of the first date. We got drunk on the second date and I ended up kissing him goodbye. He wanted to, but I could tell he was too shy to make a move, though I had the feeling he liked me. We have been together only a couple of months and I have not been this happy for a long time. So glad that I made the move. Don't wait around for him to make the move, girls. Usually just drop my handkerchief for him to pick up. I get touchy. Always text back in time, which barely ever happens. Meet him without backing out. Send him somewhat ugly snaps of me and stuff like that. Assuming he just met you when you became attracted to him. He's not going to be able to tell if that's you giving hints or you just being you. I point at my puss and whistle the A-Team theme. All I learned so far in this thread was that no girl had ever wanted to go out with me. SPBY is okay. I just get really quiet because if I open my mouth, everything stupid and awkward will escape from my brain. These threads are always fun to read. But dudes and dudettes attracted to ladies, please keep in mind that every girl has different cues. I roll. Asterisk. One girl may laugh at your jokes even if they aren't funny because she likes you. Another may laugh because she genuinely thinks they're funny but isn't attracted to you. Applying threads like these in the real world can lead to awkward, sad, or even scary consequences. Be careful out there. Also, fellow dudettes, Stop beating around the bush. If you like a dude, then be a damned modern woman and ask the dude out. Don't wait for him to get to it. We're capable of making the first move. I sat on his lap. We're married now. I like you. Wanna go out? My super subtle. Testing the waters alternative. Edit. After we've been hanging out a while and there's clear interest on both sides. FFS, my tits aren't being whipped out all willy-nilly. If you want to, you can play with my tits. Just saying. And then BSP. Oh, and I'm single. Live in the southeastern US. Just saying. And then BSP. Edit. Oh boy. Just logged onto a wild ride, edited it. Guys, I'm 32, edited it. Yes. It's a trap. Good job, Admiral, edited it. There are no nudes, edit. Jesus Christ. What the damn hell is happening here, and why does this never happen in real life? The subtle hint I gave so that I was interested in him was telling him that I liked him more than I'd ever liked anyone before. Found him extremely attractive. And would board a plane in a heartbeat just to go and FCK him. He didn't think I was being serious. Took another year before I finally managed to convince him that I was dead serious about wanting to FCK and date him. I'm gonna marry that man. I almost never wear makeup. Just too much trouble to spend 10-20 minutes on every morning. So I wear makeup whenever I know I'm going to hang out with a guy I like. So in other words, if she usually doesn't wear makeup except when you have plans together, she might like you. There's also this TV show I watch religiously. I once skipped the season finale to hang out with a guy I liked. He knew how much I loved that show, so when it came up that I was missing the finale to be there, I played it off like I'd rather be hanging out with you anyway. Better believe that's the night we confessed we liked each other. So, how does he know you don't usually wear makeup if every time he sees you, you wear makeup? Question mark? With the guys I was interested in, I made the first move. None of that subtle crap. The attraction was always clear on both sides though. No guessing games. So girls don't hit on guys much is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, this thread is a bust. Thread solely being read by single men. When I was in high school I had a serious crush on a guy that I didn't know. We would pass each other in the halls, smile and say hi, but never had any real reason to meet. One day I happened to find a book that someone had left in the cafeteria called something like 101 Best Sex Positions. Can't remember exact title, but you get the idea. Later that day when I knew I would pass him, I handed him that book and said, "Hey, is this yours?" and kept on walking. I could hear him shout out loud, "Woo-hoo-hoo." Full stop. I'm really not that kind of girl. But it worked. I'm a coward, so I ask his friends about him. Specifically why he's missing at the group function, and act all or what. That way they tell him that they think I'm interested in him. Yeah. This is like a high school tactic, but it worked on the last guy and we're getting married next year. I let a titty slip. The girl I'm interested in brought up feelings recently, since a friend said I liked her, and then brushed them off in a kind of sarcastic, playful rejection, saying something along the lines of, "But you're so ugly." Was this her trying to bring up feelings or her trying to hint against feelings? That depends entirely upon whether or not you're actually ugly. Depends. Are you like 15? If you're actual adults or at least college age, I would take it as her not liking you. Because if she does like you, she's playing games, and you don't want a girl who plays games. Because it'll just get worse once she has you. If you're young teens, she might just be trying to stop rumors from spreading. Because even if she does like you, she doesn't want everyone else to know that until she knows for sure that you like her. Or she might just be trying to spare your feelings. I smile at him. Allet. I have a RBF. My girlfriend wore a pencil skirt to our work and bent over in front of me. Allet. I'm a really lucky guy. It. Mention my lack of plans. Usually with Going to be bored all day. Yeah, me too. Well, I'm going to try to clean the house or something. Talk to you later. My move, which is a 100% success rate, is touching his arm when I laugh and saying his name. Like ha 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 touch his forearm. Oh my god, John, you are so ridiculous, ha ha ha. Comma. And then hold eye contact as the laugh fades. N. As the laugh fades into a gentle smile. Still hold eye contact. And then pull my arm away shyly and look away. Does this only work on guys called John? I don't look at him and hope he asks me out. Ladies, if you want to go out with a guy, I've got a great tip. Ask him out. I've been told that I'd like to watch movie he told me he downloaded recently with you tonight. You have it on your computer, right? Want to go to your room and watch it together? Wink wink. Counts as a subtle hint. Whoa. Thanks for the confirmation, Reddit. I now know I have never received a subtle hint. Hair flip. Unrequited laughter. Amalgamation of sneeze and crying. I'm showing him that I'm interested with everything he says or does. I also low-key ask him, also, have you seen this movie? Lego. I stopped dropping any hints. Men apparently just can't process them. If I want to date a guy and he doesn't ask, I'll ask after a few days. From all the men. Thank you. We appreciate it. You like beer? Cool. Let's get some. Guy here. I need this info. I ask him out. Artist drop. New. I had plans for today. Well. FCK that. God damn it. I wish some hot girl would drop some hints my way. So lonely. I brush up against his junk and say, oh, I'm sorry. Flash a smile and walk away. Comma, flash a smile and walk away. Does a grimace count? I'd suggest going to events together. Joke a lot and try to learn more about him by asking him questions. Not stalking him, haha. My hints are too subtle for Vera Lone. Who is Vera Lone? And what kind of things do you do for her? What if the girl who drops all these hints is already attached? Yo, I really notice no difference in behavior between the single ladies and the taken ones. So maybe just no ladies are interested in me. FCK subtle hints. But when I like someone and don't have the courage to tell them directly, I laugh a lot at their jokes. Play with my hair. Smile constantly around them. Blush a lot. Stumble over my words. And find any and every excuse to talk to them. Comma, FCK subtle hints. Proceeds to list subtle hints. Colon. As a guy, I've found that if the woman mentions that she has a bleached asshole, then she's likely down to clown.